We are back, chat. Feels like we were just here. Big time win yesterday for your Toronto Blue Jays, taking game one against these New York Yankees. We're here for game two. You got Luis Gil on the bump for the Yankees and Chris Bassitt on the bump for your Toronto Blue Jays. They win this one. This is irresponsible of me to say, so I mean, like, please let me hear it in the comments down below. But if they win this game and then, you know, obviously win the series, it almost feels like a lock that they're going to end up with the division. Again, irresponsible of me to say. I should not be putting that into the universe this early in time. But when you do the math and when you look at what they would need to do for the remainder of the season and what the Yankees would need to do for the remainder of the season to then take that division back from the Blue Jays, should the Blue Jays go on to win this game, it starts to look really nice if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan. So fingers crossed they can come out with a W here on game two of this Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon, excuse me. Looks like the weather's going to hold off. I know that yesterday a lot of you guys were saying it might get rain delayed or postponed or something like that. Feels like that's not going to happen. So that is awesome, everybody. We got 71 people in here on this Saturday afternoon. Let's get into the lineups, guys. For your Toronto Blue Jays, you got George Springer leading things off. Addison Barger going to be batting 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting 3rd. Bo Bichette 4. Varsho 5. Nathan Lucas 6. IKF, very familiar with this stadium, going to be batting 7. I think that's Jimenez batting 8. I don't know why my graphic's doing that right now. Can somebody confirm or deny? Is that Andres Jimenez batting 8th? I assume it is. And then Heineman going to be batting 9th for the Jays. That's the lineup. No Kirk, which kind of sucks, but like ultimately pretty solid lineup nonetheless. On the bump for your Toronto Blue Jays is Chris Bassitt. It was initially going to be Max Scherzer, but then due to some back issue that he's dealing with right now, they decided to push him back a day, give him that additional day of rest, and they went with Chris Bassitt instead. I like it. Bassitt was going to have to play in this series anyways, so it's just basically flip-flop and a start there, and ultimately at this current juncture in time, maybe this is rude to say, but Max Scherzer I'm looking at as being more valuable for the Jays, so keeping that guy healthy for the playoffs is obviously a top priority. Over there on the New York Yankees, whoops, there we go. Over there in the New York Yankees, you got Trent Grisham leading things off, Ben Rice batting 2, Judge batting 3, Bellinger 4, Jazz Chisholm Jr. going to be batting 5, Dominguez 6, Volpe 7. He's been playing terribly. Wells 8, and then McMahon 9. So no Stanton today. That's nice because Stanton had a pretty good game yesterday. Went yard. Was the only run for the New York Yankees that scored. And on the bump, they got Luis Gil. He's got a 3.68 ERA. Obviously, he can be very, very good. So Jay's going to have their work cut out for them. But, I mean, I would argue that today is an easier game overall than yesterday, right? Like yesterday they were up against I was about to say shitter. Schlittler? I'm already forgetting how to say it. But they chased him for the game, man. Like they had some incredible, beautiful at-bats right there by the offense. And then Kevin Gausman, like he didn't blink, dude. That was probably, in fact, I will say it. That was his best start of the season in a must-win series, must-win game. To come out to do that in Game 1 in Yankee Stadium against what is just an incredibly hot New York Yankees lineup. Like, phenomenal stuff through and through by the offense, by the pitching, and we didn't really have to see the bullpen that much. Only one inning of bullpen, and if you can do that, you're probably going to win the ball game if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. We got 109 people in here right now. Welcome in, guys. Feels like I was literally just here because I was about 12 hours ago. So yeah, I just literally went to bed and woke up, made some content this morning for social media, and then here we are again watching some ball. So fingers crossed we can get the W today. Tomorrow is first football Sunday of the season, so I'm definitely going to be watching football, but I will have the Blue Jays game on as well. I'm just hoping that it'll be for the sweep and instead of the rubber match, because I kind of want to be like, I don't want to be stressed out. You know, if we're going for the sweep and we lose, it's like, okay, well, that's fine. Still a W nonetheless. But if it's the rubber match, I'm going to be like kind of sweating a little bit. So fingers crossed we can get this one done today. Let's get some score predictions in the chat, guys. We got 130 legends in here on this Saturday afternoon. Luis Gil on the bump. Chris Bassitt for the Jays. No Stanton. That makes me feel good. No Kirk for Toronto, though. What am I thinking here, chat? What am I thinking? A sweep would be a dream. Like, so a sweep. I know it's irresponsible for me to say that if we win the series, we almost lock in the division, but I will definitely claim that if we sweep the Yankees, it is almost a 100% sure thing that the Jays are going to win the division. They'd almost have to lose out to not win the division at that point. So, yeah, sweeping would go so hard. We got 130 Jays. Okay, nice. If we actually put up 130 runs, I don't know if I will be capable of going live for that whole game. Like at around run 69, I think we'd have to call it, but I mean, we'll see what the vibes are like. 6-3 Jays, 8-5 Jays, 10-8 Jays, 3-2 Jays, 11-7 Jays, 7-4, 7-1. Everybody going with Toronto right now. Tom saying, Nick, I sent you the songs, 6-5 Jays. So, Tom, I actually just clicked on them prior to hitting the go live button. For some reason, my phone won't play them. I'm not sure. Maybe I have to like sign up for that thing that you used. But yeah, I'm really interested in hearing them if I can, but it wouldn't play for me for whatever reason. I don't know. What do I think is going to happen in this ball game? Yesterday, I predicted that we were going to lose, and then the offense just put on a clinic, and Gausman was insane and surpassed all my expectations. I'm going to say that we win this one. Because even though, like I said in Blue Jays Today Show that we were going to win, that was when we had Max Scherzer going. But the way that the bats looked yesterday, the way that they were fouling off incredible pitches. Like, I know that we don't have Gausman going today. We have Bassett, so it's going to be a different animal. But that offense just looked so locked in yesterday. Like, that was, I know that we put up 12-13 against Cincinnati, but I genuinely think that yesterday was a better performance for me from the offense than some of those games, because Schlittler was throwing good stuff. Like, he was not having a bad outing, and this Toronto Blue Jays offense was just fouling off all those tough pitches, getting to the very few mistakes that he did make, and punishing him for it. So, I'm going to say that offense carries again today. I think that, Luis Gil, not necessarily as dominant as Schlittler is. Offense puts up 8. Bassett gives up a few. 8-5. Blue Jays win. That's where I'm going. Sophie in the chat. I just realized, because it's an afternoon game, we can finally get some of our, our British friends over there from across the pond watching as well. This has got to be like an actual reasonable time for you, Sophie. So welcome in. Gau's best outing of the season. Undeniably, Sophie. Undeniably, that was his best outing of the season. Like, to do that in Yankee Stadium in a must-win, a game against an offense that is just as hot, if not hotter, than the Toronto Blue Jays on these New York Yankees. Like, he put on a clinic yesterday. His season has been up and down, like we've talked about. He's had some incredible outings. He's had some bad ones. That was vintage Cy Young ace-level shit right there, right when you needed it. So, yeah, credit where credit is due to Kevin Gausman. That was phenomenal. Hoping Chris Bassett can carry the load here as well. How y'all in the UK? Yeah, how many of you guys are from across the pond? I know Sophie is for sure. So this has got to be what, like 6 p.m. for you right now, Sophie? Just dinner time? Supper time? Yeah, 6 p.m. Yep, exactly. So reasonable timing for you. Also, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 991 OPS in Yankee Stadium. He is a Yankee killer, folks. Career ERA against Toronto, Luis Gil, 5.68. I like those numbers. Quite a bit, chat. We're getting the first pitch momentarily. Hi from Switzerland. Glad I don't have to stay up until 4 a.m. for this one. Yeah, I definitely feel bad for those individuals, across the pond like that. Like, getting into some of these North American sports like baseball. Football's a little easier because, you have your 1 p.m. games. Like tomorrow, you're going to have your 1 p.m. games and then your 4 p.m. games. So, like, you can do that. The late night games obviously must be very tough for you guys. But, yeah, baseball especially, like, if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan, you got to miss, like, more than half the ball games, right? So I guess these afternoon ones you really got to lock in and watch. Getting the first pitch momentarily, guys. We got Unk coming in. Also, my antivirus thing is saying my protection has expired. I don't care. No, I don't. Don't do that right now. All right, give me Yunk. Where's my Springer graphic? Where's my Springer graphic? Oh wow, Springer's not playing today. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble, chat. The graphics are gonna be lame. And it did. Oh no, we might be in big trouble, chat. The graphics aren't playing, and Springer just got out. This could be an issue. This could be a big time issue. That's one out immediately. Let me just try another graphic and see if any of them are working. Nope, none of them are working today. Good news. Great. I love that for us. All right, we're going graphic list today, guys. We're going old school. Top of the first right here, Addison Barger. I'm going to try all of them and just see if they do it. Nope, nothing. That's going to be called a strike. That is not a strike. Nice try, though. Nick going solo and working without protection. Oh, my. No, I know. We are in, like, this is bad vibes off the top, chat. This is bad vibes off the top. The only way for me to make the graphics work would be if I was to exit the program and then get back into the program, like basically just to, start up and, I guess kill it and then start it again. But doing that would kill the stream, so we aren't going to do that. We're just going to have to ride graphic lists, which this is going to be a problem. 2-1 on Addison Barger, batting .249 on the season. Louis Heel working pretty fast off the top. That is going to be hit really well. Oh, are we going to go? No, we're not going to go. We aren't going to go. We aren't going to go. That's going to be a fly out right there. Vladdy Daddy, I want to... See, my instinctual reaction right here is to go play the damn graphic, but I can't. You guys want me to enact it? Nah. There you go. That's your Vladdy Daddy graphic right there. Not bad, eh? Vladdy batting .298 on the season, 888 OPS. Where my Vladdy haters at right now, eh? The Vladdy haters have been pretty silent recently, I'd say. Top of the first, deals. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Uh-oh, you guys look like you're way ahead of me right now. I'm seeing double. Is he about to double? You guys must be like at least a pitch and a half ahead of me. And he is going to double. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, Vlad. Get yourself on base, King. Stay hot. Dude, this guy in Yankee Stadium is a fucking menace, eh? Imagine if he actually did sign with the Yankees. Like, his numbers would probably be insane. He literally loves hitting a Yankee Stadium, guys. It's like if he was a New York Yankee, he probably would put up Soto numbers from last year when he was a Yankee, you know? All right, top of the first right now, Bobo. Heel. Deals. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Where's Adam at? So Adam right now, so I swear I've said this probably like 20 times over the last week, but Adam right now is in British Columbia. His cousin is getting married, so he's been there for, that one's going to be a ball, 1-1. He's been there for over a week now, and he went there for the bachelor party and then the wedding, which I think is happening, either happened yesterday or is happening today, or he should be back this coming Tuesday, and that one's going to be hit really well, but going to center field, going to hang up, and that will be the inning, so not quite as dominant of a first inning as yesterday. Yesterday, in that first inning against Schlittler, they dropped like, I think they put on 3 and got him to like over 40 pitches, so not quite as good, but you know what? We had that solid contact there from Vladdy, and I do think that Louis Seal is going to be very hittable. Sick Chakra, checked Bronx weather. Thunderstorms after 3. We got to win this in 5 or 6. Bassett needs to work fast today. Interesting. Okay, that adds a whole other element to all of this. I kind of love it, though. Like, it feels like for those video game people out there, I was playing a video game. I've been deep into Baldur's Gate 3 for those nerds out there. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons things. I do see the donations, by the way. I will get to those in a second. But recently there was like one of the missions was this mission. It was like a time-based mission, so you had to accomplish the task in, I think it was like 6 turns or something like that, or you're on the ship and the whole thing flooded and then your characters would die. Kind of feels like that right now, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, there's this timer counting down. We got to win this game before the weather arrives. Let me give a quick shout out here to the donations. One from Lanky, $10 dono. Go Jays go. Hashtag lights up. Let's go, baby. How do we feel about the lights up? Let's go. Hashtag now that we are deep into the season, by the way, guys. Is this, when it was first revealed, nobody really loved it, but now that we're here and we're winning ball games, how do we feel about it? And also, just my opinion, sorry, $5 donation. Let's go Blue Jays. Hell yeah, my friends. W's in the chat for both of those donations. Lanky 32. Just my opinion. Sorry, it goes just most. Just most. You know what I mean? Just my opinion. Sorry. Bang. 212 legends in here, guys. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like, smash that subscribe button. We do appreciate you. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Chris Bassett up on the bump. Packers, just a downward thumb. I'm gonna downward thumb you, Tanner. The frick? 0-1 right now on Grisham. Bassett, second pitch right here. That is going to be a ball. 1-1. Sophie says it's still meh. Honestly, I think it's like, I think it could be better. But because we're winning ball games and because it's been a good season, it has grown on me. But it's not the actual slogan itself. It's just because the team is good, you know? Red Sox fan, let's go. Beat those Stankies. Yo, Juan, as a Red Sox fan, oh, that's a nice pitch right there, dude. That's a nice pitch, 2-2. As a Red Sox fan, Juan, are you right now cheering for the Jays to like beat the Yankees so you can get into second? Or where are you at right now? Are you still thinking that you guys can take the division? I just want to hear like overall where your thoughts are at. Oxen in here, Packers winning the Super Bowl, Jays winning the World Series, and Flames winning the Stanley Cup. Those first two things, 100% lock it in. The last one, not so sure. 2-2. That one's going to be swung on and missed, and that is going to be strikeout right there. Hound on the mound. 1 out, baby. 1 out. Blue Jays got the division already. I'm not that crazy, dude. I'm not about to say that. They win this game. I'm feeling very good, but definitely not about to say that before that happens. Bottom of the first right here. Ben Rice up, batting .243 on the year. And, oh yeah, baby. Okay, we take those. We take those. Who said Bassett's got to work fast? 6 pitches, 2 outs. Thank you. I'm a Chiefs fan, but honestly, we didn't play well. Prayers for Xavier Worthy. Yeah, so after I hopped off this stream yesterday, I put the remainder of the Chiefs game up. The surrounding cast to Patrick Mahomes looked sloppy. Like, Mahomes was still making some superstar level plays and throws. Like, that one flip pass he made when he was flying in the air, like, that shit is crazy. But the surrounding cast looked weak. Not going to get that one. That's going to be a ball. What have you made of Bieber so far? So, Sophie, I really like Bieber. I think that he's great. I think he's probably going to be our Game 1 starter. I think that we may have gassed him up as Toronto Blue Jays fans a little bit too much after that first start against the Miami Marlins. And you know what I mean? Like this last start where he gave up 5 in a short amount of time. I think that was kind of the other shoe dropping there. I don't think he's that bad. I also don't think he's necessarily that good as maybe that start in Miami. So I think that you're looking at a solid pitcher. That's going to be a nice swing and a miss. Dangerous pitch to throw against Aaron Judge right in the middle of the zone, but nice swing or nice whiff anyways. I think that when you're comparing Shane Bieber to some of the other aces that you may or may not be up against, Tarek Skubal, Garrett Crochet, Max Fried. I mean, he's not that level right now, but he's still good. And this one might go This one might go because it's Aaron Judge. It is not. It's going to be at the warning track. Thank God. Okay, I thought because we were in Yankee Stadium and the crowd cheered and everything like that, I thought maybe that was going to go all the way. It didn't. Loud contact, but we get out of that one right there. Blue Jays through 1, scoreless. Good first inning, Seabass. No kidding, dude. No kidding. There's a couple middle pitches right there, but they didn't pounce. They didn't pounce, so it's all good. Nick, I hope your weekend goes well, and good luck to your Packers. Thank you, Leanna. That's why I really didn't want this game to get rained out, because I wanted to go live for 2 games this series, just because it is such a critical series. Obviously, we went live for the one yesterday, and that was phenomenal. But if this one got rained out, I would have been in a rock and a hard place because, I mean, first weekend of football, I told my friends we were going to hang out. We're going to go play golf at 8 in the morning tomorrow and then just, like, watch football all day. But if I didn't stream today, then I'd be feeling conflicted because I'm like, oh, shit, like, should I go stream the final game? Luckily, that's not the case. We get the best of both worlds here, folks. Best of both worlds. Who's chopping wood? Varsho was chopping wood, but right now, no one is going to chop because... Oh, holy shit, here we go. Are we back? Chat, are we back? What the fuck? But then Springer won't... Okay, hold up. One sec. One sec, everybody. I'm going to try something here. Okay, so Varsho will play. Springer won't play. I got to figure this out. We're gonna do something here. Because I don't think we're back. But maybe if I do this... and then go back here, and then do this.
You know what you need to do to be successful, and it's pretty much on you.
I think we're back, chat. I think we might be all the fucking way back. Holy crap. You want to talk about vibes? You want to talk about vibes? Now we're back, baby. Dalton Varsho, officially time to chop wood. Oh, damn. Okay. I literally looked up and it was like, bang, he's out. All right. We're back, though. We're back. Nick's going off. Hell yeah. We need this momentum, folks. This is momentum we're building right now. We do need to put up some actual at-bats here, though, because we're 11 pitches in and have 4 outs, which isn't ideal, but... Nick, if you weren't doing this Blue Jays stuff, would you be trying to be a professional golfer? I would love to be... Actually, I don't know. That's going to be a ball right there on Nathan Lucas. See, the thing is, Leanna, I would... In theory, you'd think that would be a lot of fun, but I feel like in practice, you know, you'd... A lot of the fun aspects of golf would, you know, not be there anymore. I'm a very competitive person, so I do think that I would enjoy that aspect of things, but it would be so competitive that it's work now, you know, and it's not a hobby anymore. It's like, you know, you're grinding, you're stressed, you're anxious about shit. You know, like I'm at the driving range 12 hours a day. I don't know. 2-1 on Nathan Lucas. That one's going to be fouled off. Now, be a golf content creator, that's different. That would be fun. That would be very fun. Because in that regard, I can still be ass and have a great time, but I get to play golf on the regular. Top of the second right here, 2-2 on Nathan Lucas. That one's going to be way inside, full count. Yeah, work him a bit. Let's work him a bit. Let's get that pitch count up. I want to get to the Yankee bullpen because that Yankee bullpen is absolutely depleted right now. We used up all of Ryan Yarbrough. Then they had to use a couple more guys yesterday. They had no rest in between their Houston series and this one, whereas we did. And our bullpen is like ready to go. The second that Chris Bassett runs into any trouble, we can go to the bullpen and we can feel good about it because they've had all the rest in the world. Full count. And that one's going to be a walk. There you go. That is how you work that pitch count. That's how you get it up there. Good at bat, Nathan Lucas. Good at bat. Nick is a professional broadcaster. I guess kind of, eh? I mean, I speak all day long. I'm just talking. Just talk. What are your thoughts on the Blue Jays optioning Mason Fluharty? Like, when he got optioned, do you hate it? Do you like it? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Fluharty was struggling when he was sent down, no? Top of the second here, IKF up. Just wild that he's back here, man. Genuinely wild that he's back here. That one's going to be fouled off. No, Fluharty wasn't. Because I know that he went through a stretch where he was struggling, but I forget if it was right when he got optioned or not. You guys should be part of the foul territory team. Yo, so they actually just linked up with Kevin Pillar, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw that update. They linked up with him, so he's going to be part of that thing. Oh, that's hit really well. Did IKF just go? Did IKF just go? IKF did not go. IKF did not go. Fuck. All right, IKF didn't go, guys. I thought he might have went. He did not go. Nick, if the Blue Jays make it to the, I assume you mean World Series, who's your dream opponent for them? I know it would be stressful as all holy hell, but from just a general baseball standpoint, I think it would be so awesome to see the Milwaukee Brewers there, just because it's like they don't pay all of their guys. And like, I have a deep respect for the Milwaukee Brewers. I think that there's a little bit of bias in there for me because I am a Green Bay Packers fan, and that's kind of like the Wisconsin team. But I do think that would be cool. Hold up. Let me just get my Jimenez graphic up as I'm saying this, and bang. Let him cook. From a general, honestly though, like, there's so many good matchups because I'm thinking Milwaukee would be cool because it's like I respect them a lot as a team and I think that they're really awesome. The Dodgers would be cool because it's you have all these storylines. It's, you know, Ohtani, the storyline there, Teo, our old friend, Freddie Freeman, the Canadian, and also just like that would be electric seeing all of those guys. I think Philly would be fun as well because like you just know those Philly fans would be insane. And I also, I think my favorite baseball player that's not a Toronto Blue Jay is Bryce Harper, so I like him a lot. Oh, I'd say that those are probably my top three matchups. So basically the three hardest matchups for the Toronto Blue Jays. From an easy standpoint, give me who's like the struggling team in the National League right now? Who is it? Who is it, actually? Because I thought that they were all kind of doing pretty good. Oh, 1 and 2 on Jimenez. Why is not paying their guys an admirable quality? I don't think that it's an admirable quality, but it is, that one's fouled off right there. I think that I have a lot of respect for how they run their organization. They don't get the media coverage. They don't have the funding. And yet every single year in and year out, they field a really strong baseball team that does everything well. All of those guys are extremely humble. You know, like there's no one superstar there that's carrying everything. 2 and 2 on Jimenez. They all play their roles well. So I think that, and also too, they got the best logo in baseball. I don't even think that that's that's not even a debate for me. They got the best logo in baseball. 2 and 2 on Jimenez. Pink cleats is kind of crazy in a Yankee uniform. Yo, you're actually right. I just noticed that, Oxen. That's actually fucking nuts. Bro, pink cleats and facial hair? Yankees fell off. And he hit him! And he hit him! Dude! Boo! Oh, but it hit the dirt first. Wow. Oh no, it didn't hit him. Wow, I'm tripping. That looked like it hit him for sure, but I guess it didn't. Skipped over him. However, we do have a runner at second now. Starting to work. Luis Heel a little bit here. Is Jazz still out? No. Oh, and there we go. That was terrible. All right, well, top of the second, we do nothing, but we are working Luis Heel a little bit more than in the first inning anyway, so that's something. It looked like it hit off. Yeah, it looked like it hit off him, eh? I guess it didn't, but oh well. A Jays versus Brewers World Series would be the most liked one in years. Yeah, I just think that those are likable squads, right? Yeah, no, that was a bad chase by Jimenez right there for sure. I mean, look, Jimenez is, if there was one guy that I looked at in this lineup and I'm like, we don't really need to have him in the lineup, it is Andres Jimenez. He's there for the defense. He makes some great defensive plays, and when you see those happen, it's awesome. It's in the games where you don't see those plays, though, where you're like, what are you doing here? You know? Yo, how's everybody's fantasy teams doing right now? Fantasy football teams. 2 matchups in. AJ Brown went ghost mode for me in one of my leagues. Loser. Justin Herbert went nuts, though. He popped off yesterday. Nick, what's in that drink? Actually, I can fully confirm there is nothing alcoholic in this drink at all. This is just BioSteel. So I was at the gym prior to coming in here. So I rushed back from the gym and had to get, you know, a little bit of my electrolytes back in, right? Take care of the body. I have CMC in all my leagues. I'm shitting bricks. Bro, you got bigger balls than I do. I was not willing to touch Christian McCaffrey this year. I know that the upside is obviously, you know, if he gets back to what he's been in the past, like, you effectively just win your league. But I just was not willing to take that risk. Aw, P Chan, your cat Moki, dude. Sadly my cat. And no, it wasn't my cat necessarily. This is 1-0, by the way. Bellinger's up here. My, when I used to live at home with my mother, a cat that, you know, we had, her name was Mocha. I named her. And she was, you know, like, I lived there for a long time when she was there. And when I moved out, like, she was still there. But sadly, she passed away, like, not a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. But we used to call her Moki all the time, just as like a nickname. So that's kind of interesting. Mochi. Oh, it sounds like Mochi. Okay, different than what we would call our cat right there, but same difference. 3-0 on Bellinger, who's got an 827 OPS, 27 bombs. Nick, do you have any siblings? I do not have any siblings. Only child right here. That's going to be in there for a strike. Good stuff. Just get yourself back in the count. How old? She was definitely up there. Like, not crazy old, but... And that is going to be a walk. Okay, that one got away from us a little bit there. Leadoff walk for the Yankees. Bellinger on base. I want to say that Mocha was probably in the mid-teens. Like, she wasn't at 20, because 20 is usually, like, for a cat, that's, like, really old. She wasn't 20. I want to say she must have been like 14, 15, 16, something like that. I can't fully remember now. And this is Jazz Chisholm Jr. So for the individual who was asking, is Jazz in? He is in. And oh, fuck, that hit off something and then hit off Jimenez. And now we got runners at the corners with nobody out. Wow. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, chat. We were just talking about the Jimenez defense and how incredible it is. Granted, I don't think that's his fault because it took a weird... Oh, so it hit off... Oh, dude. It hit off Vladdy. And then Jimenez had to stop on a dime. That was poor. That shit was poor, man. You can't be doing that. That was sloppy. That was sloppy. Yeah, error on Guerrero. That was sloppy. You can't be doing that, Vlad. Nobody out, runners at the corners. We now have a problem, and it's Jason Dominguez. Bottom of the second here. That's in there, and that's going to be a base knock. Fuck me. 1-0 at least. 1-0. And Brian runners at the corners again. Bassett is dreadful on the road. Yeah, I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. Bassett's box scores have been looking relatively good. 2 earned runs, 3 earned runs, you know, like they've been okay. But his stuff to me just hasn't been there, and that was a middle pitch that is just gonna be hit every time. Hey, Troll of the Month, JF, what's up? Bottom of the second. Come on, boys, wake up. Yeah, seriously. I mean, 1-0. Like we're still very much in this ball game, but you cannot allow this inning to get away from you. There's still nobody out, and there's runners at the corners. If they can exit this inning down by 2, I will take that as a success at this point. Come on, it's Volpe. This guy literally... This dude does not belong in MLB. Now that I'm Troll of the Month, how soon do I get mod privileges? See, I feel like that's... I think that being Troll of the Month hurts your chances of getting mod status. No? Bottom of the second here, deals. That one's going to be swung on a miss. Dude, Volpe's terrible. Why do they still play this guy? Last 18 games batting 129? Wow. 1-2. Deals. That one's fouled off. Home run incoming. Bro, if you give up a home run to Anthony Volpe, that's when you got to hang him up, I think. I think that's a we pack it in. We're done. We're done now. Also, too, just a wrinkle in all of this as well. I don't know how relevant it is, like where the weather is at, but people have let me know that this game could be rained out at around 3 in the afternoon. So, yeah, again, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen the weather in a while, but if that's still on, then we might be in for... Well, we might be in some trouble. 2-2 on Volpe. And that is going to be swung on a miss. There we go. Big time strikeout. Big time strikeout with the double play still intact. Also, by the way, we're past 69 likes. I have not seen anyone claim number 69, which is, I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed in the community here. We have 275 people in here. I'm assuming that probably 90% of you have watched this channel before. Where's the 69th like? Deals. That one's going to be a ball right there. JF says, it was me. I don't believe you because you're Troll of the Month. Drew Gamer says, I want 69. Well, you can't just want it. You got to claim it. And that's why number 69 is going to go to Keaton Shannon right there, who says, I claim 69. W's in the chat right there for Keaton Shannon. First person to claim it gets it. I know, man. I know. You didn't claim it, JF. You just said it was me. What was you? I don't know. Were you the one that broke Anthony Volpe? Because that's what the chat was talking about. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what it was that you were referencing. That one's going to be hit well. Oh, shit. Oh, Addison Barger! That was a phenomenal play. Well, we still score a run, though. They still get... Okay, great play. Great play. It's 2-0. So, better than it could have been, but still not great. That was an insane play by Addison Barger. That was really, really good. Okay. We still score a run? Who said that? I think we got some Yankee fans in here. If you're a Yankee fan, let yourself be known in the chat. 2-0, by the way, everybody. Bottom of the second here. I guess I got to update the scoreboard in a second, but I don't really want to, if I'm being honest. You said that? Oh, shit. I said that? Oh, fuck. Closeted Yankee fan? What? That's going to be the end of the inning right there. All right, 2-0. Not great, but like I said, if we could leave that inning only giving up 2, I would take it. So 2-0. Offense is going to have to cook. We knew it was going to be this way. Going to have some better at-bats against Luis Teal. This is what it is. JF has been trolling me to get his name on the board, so how do you guys here what's like an easy way to draw a troll? There you go, JF. That's my best troll right there. Kind of looks like a pig with devil ears going the wrong way, but there you go. You're on the board, pal. Because I feel bad, because I know you did kind of claim 69, but we didn't give it to you. I don't trust Bassett, though. Yeah. Yeah. 6 Chakra Vibes with a $369 dono, adding some 369 energy. Crooked number time. All right, baby. We like it. 6 Chakra Vibes. WTF, am I being blocked? I don't think so, Demars. I can see you. A walk and an error led to the runs, giving it away. Yeah, I forgot about that error, honestly. That was... Should have got an out right there, and then you wouldn't have had a runner all the way to the corner. At the very least, like, Bellinger should have been stopped at second there. I think they inevitably would have still scored anyways, but that might have been 1-0 instead of 2, so... Nick, do you think Dalton will get extended? I think that there's a good chance for Dalton, actually. I do. They really like Dalton Varsho. We know that Ross gave up a arm and a leg to trade for him. So, yeah, I think that they're going to try their best. When's the Hot Wing Challenge? Hot Wing Challenge is going to take place when Adam gets back, probably a week or so after that, maybe 2 weeks after that. So, yeah. 1-1 on Heineman. That's a goblin, not a troll. Dude, I did my best, okay? I don't know what else to do for you, JF. I was not... You know, I failed grade 7 art. I failed grade 7 art, chat. That's a real thing. I did that. That one's going to be fouled off. That was the only class I ever failed in my whole life. All the way through, you know, middle... Like, because I went to a private school growing up from, like, 18 months old to grade 8. And then I went to high school and then university. That's the only class I ever failed, was grade 7 art. Fucking embarrassing. 1 and 2 on Heineman. Heel, deals. That one's going to be fouled off. Oh, that's hit not bad. But it is going to actually just hang up for the infield. So, started school at 18 months old. Yeah, brother, I'm smart as sin. You do give off private school vibes. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'll spin that in a positive way. How do you fail grade 7 art? You draw fucking goblins instead of trolls, man. Like, I'm telling you, I failed art. That's true, John. My teacher failed to appreciate my art. Also, art, let's face it, art class in middle school was like, I mean, that's, wow, George Springer's not happy about that at all. We didn't even get to play the ungraphic. And that's going to be 2 outs pretty quickly. Heel 35 pitches in right now. Not working him enough. I mean, art in school growing up, like that was the we screw around class, right? So I do think that I certainly was not on my best behavior. You'll be talking about art the whole day, my friend. The game is fucking over. It's only 2-0. Listen, it's only 2-0. We got Addison Barger. I've been slacking a little bit on the graphics. Y'all got to remind me to do the graphics here because the vibes are back.
What you need to do to be successful, and it's pretty much on you.
Take your money. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. It's going to be outside. Dude, you guys are way ahead of me. Because I see Barger blast, and I think that it was like 2 pitches ago. And in my brain, I was like, you know what? I'll kind of pretend I didn't see that. But I saw that it was coming. Is it coming? How is it not here yet? I got to be behind in some capacity. Because you guys are like so ahead. 3-1. That's a strike. Are you you guys have got to be trolling me. I can't be this far behind. There's no way I'm this far behind. Because you guys were saying Barger bomb at like 1 pitch into the at-bat. That one's... Okay, no, you guys are trolling me. You're trolling me. Full count right now on Addison Barger. Heel. That one's going to be outside. Okay, we take a walk. We take a walk. We will accept that. I would have preferred it before we got the 2 outs, but we will accept that. Don't cry, Nick. Okay. Top of the third. Laddie daddy. All right, Vladdy. 1 for 1 on the day. Hit a double earlier. Are you going live for the Astros series? Yes, Sophie. We will be live on the Tuesday, and I think potentially on the Wednesday as well. So back-to-back days. I don't know what that means for your schedule. This one's going to be a ground ball, and that will be an out unless they make a mistake, which they don't. Yeah, we're going to be live for the Tuesday for sure. Probably the Wednesday as well. I think that we're going to be ramping up the live streams, going live for at least 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are kind of be the preemptive schedule, and then as things change and adjust, like what we will also adjust. So I think that's the plan. Beautiful ground out, says Tanner. Yeah. This is dude, baseball is so frustrating in the sense where the offense can look lights out dominant one game where they are fouling off nice pitches, fighting every single at bat, nothing easy for the pitcher. And I'm referring to what happened yesterday, right? Like Schlittler was pitching very, very well and the offense looked insane. And then today they come out and we're not getting any of that same fight. Doesn't feel like any of the bounces are going our way. Still only down by 2, though, so we're very much in this ball game. Barrios, Bieber, and Gausman going against the Stros. Yeah, that's honestly as almost good as you could have it, you know? Two ain't nothing, says P-Chan. For this offense, no. If the offense can wake up, 2 runs really isn't anything. I made a post this morning talking about how incredible the offense has been since the All-Star break, and it's just insane. First in average, first in on base, first in slugging, first in OPS, third in home runs, but first in runs scored. Like, that's fucking awesome, you know? It's the best. You are the best. So, I trust the offense. They do got to get it cooking sooner rather than later, though. Bassett back out here with the top of the lineup coming up. I don't watch your posts, says JF. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. 0-1 on Grisham. Dude, Trent Grisham with 30 home runs? Are you... What? Why? 30th pitch incoming from Bassett here. We might need the paddle later, says Daniela. Paddle may need to come out today, yeah. Yeah, you might be onto something there. That could be a move. See, that's just not... Some of Bassett's pitcher pitches are just not competitive enough, you know? That's in there for a strike. 2-2. Jeremiah, JF won Troll of the Month for a reason. He's just showing off, you know? Trying to hold on to the crown. Hold on to the belt. 2-2 on Trent Grisham. Deals. See, that's just not competitive enough, right? Like, you have him in a relatively good count, and now it's full count. So, you know, you brought him all the way back in. Screams, I must have blocked JF last year. I didn't even know that you guys could do that, like block other people in the chat. I didn't even realize that was a thing. That's going to be or no, that is a fair ball to Vladdy, so we do get the out. All right. Hell yeah. There you go, Mike F saying, just highlight a message and you can block them. Wow. I actually had no idea that you could do that. So some of you guys probably aren't even seeing what I'm reacting to. I promise I'm not making it up. There are people in here saying these things. Bottom of the third here, Ben Rice up. 35th pitch incoming for Chris Bassett. That one's going to be low. I don't think Bassett comes back. Maybe Bieber does. No, I think that Bassett is definitely hitting, like, when he hits free agency, I think that there's one of two things happening. He's either going somewhere else or he's just going to retire, and that'll be that. I mean, keep in mind, the guy's 37. So he's had a career and he's made money, and that is, you know, solid. JF, legit question here, not a troll. Are you ever concerned about being overly critical of players and how that may affect getting future interviews, or at the very least, does it make it a bit awkward? Yeah, I think that there's an element to that. Now that we're at a place where we can actually get people on the Toronto Blue Jays to come on to our show, there has to be an element of you know, there's got to be some type of element of being respectful, right? And that's going to be fly out. Underneath it, Nathan Lucas, 2 gone. That being said, though, I also don't want to... Like, I feel like Sportsnet... And I like what Sportsnet does, I do, but I found that they sugarcoat everything. And when we first started doing this thing, we made it clear, both Adam and I, we don't want to do that. Because sometimes it feels to me like I'm kind of being fed a load of BS, and I'm like, well, I know that that's not true. I know that that guy's not actually that good. Like, why are we cherry picking this stat right now? So when somebody's playing like ass, I want to be able to say that that individual is playing like ass. I think it's all about in the way that you go about doing it, though, the timing of how you do things, and then overall how you frame it, right? Like, I'm not going to come out here and say that, oh, Chris Bassitt, fuck you, like, you're terrible. I'm going to say Chris Bassitt is not playing well right now, and he has to play better. So it's all in the way that you go about doing it, I think. And again, I didn't go to school for this. I've had to learn all this as we've gone, and I hope that we are doing a relatively good job. But have to, always got to be cognizant of that. 2-2 on Aaron Judge. He fits that one in. Or no, I'm sorry, 2-1 on Aaron Judge. That was the first strike right there. Three and 1 on Judge. Thanks, Sophie. We appreciate you. Oh, that's a fair ball? Okay, I think we got lucky with the ricochet. That should just be one. But that is going to be a 2-out single right there from Aaron Judge. Sophie's one of my favorites on Twitter, on X, everybody. If you don't already, go follow her on Twitter and on X. She is the biggest George Springer and Kevin Gausman supporter that you will ever meet. Step off right there. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Cody Bellinger up. Deals. That one's fouled off. Sophie is not the one that... Well, maybe she does bake stuff. I don't know. But Leah is the one who is I believe, professional baker, which I think is fucking awesome. That's another thing. If I wasn't doing this, I would consider being a professional cook and content creator for cooking. I really like cooking. I cook all the time. Deals. Although I don't know if I have the patience or the artistic capabilities for baking. I occasionally like baking, but the, actual... Not actual cooking, that's disrespectful to baking, but you know what I'm trying to say. 1-1 on Bellinger. Dude, he's good against lefties. I did not realize that. Damn. That is a ball. 2-1. Yeah. 6 chakra. Bassitt, 47th pitch incoming. Fires. That one's going to be... Oh, shit. Aaron Judge stole a base? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Dude, he feels like he should be way too big to do that. Nick, stop trolling about cooking. You can't cook. All right, Michael. All right. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted, dude. And that's going to be a walk, so the stolen base doesn't even matter. Okay, Bassitt. Come on, dude. Stop throwing, my guy. And they're going to have to come and have a chat with him right now because you got Jazz Chisholm Jr. up here. Need my medicine, says 6th chakra vibes. One of these streams should, should we do that here at Blue Jays today? Can I get a go, Pack, go? Go, Pack, go, Adam Canning. I cannot believe... I'm actually very disappointed in you, Adam Canning. The fact that you have not been in this stream since the Micah Parsons trade. What are we doing here, guy? What are we doing? Big game tomorrow. Bassitt, 24 balls, 24 strikes. What are we doing, Chris? Let's lock it in a little bit here, please. Take some gummies, says RJMC. I have some gummies somewhere in my room, I think. Bottom of the third right here, 2 outs. Runner at first, runner at second. Bassett deals. That is good pitch. See, that's the type of pitch that we need from you. Jazz's dispute with the umpires continues. However, that was actually a strike. Let's get there, get there, get there. And we are going to get underneath it. Inning over. Made it a little bit more stressful than it needed to be, but we are through that one. Still 2-0. Gonna need the offense to come up here. Bichette, Varsho, Lucas. Gosman for Jay of the Week this year. I'm trying to think about who else would qualify. I'd have to look at all the numbers, Sophie. It feels like some of the offense is also... Because, again, we put up 12 in one game in Cincinnati, 13 another game. So I already know that there's going to be a couple of offensive guys in there who are going crazy. Springer must have had a great week. I think Vladdy's had a great week, too. I'd have to look at all the numbers, but... I'll be honest. I think somebody on the offense is probably going to end up getting it. You know how we do it these days? We don't even pick Jay of the Week. We put it on X and we let you guys decide. So I would imagine it's going to be an offensive player, but we'll see what the people vote, you know? Wow. 4 players on the Toronto Blue Jays with an OPS of basically 1 since the All-Star break. That is why they are number 1 in everything, folks. Literally all of it. True edible story. I went to Jeter's last game in a box by winning telephone blackjack with Tim and Sid. Great dudes. High AF on edibles with a friend. Best game ever. That's awesome. 6 chakra. That's really funny. All right, Bobo. Here we go. Can we get some offense, please? That's going to be in there for a strike. Who takes the NFC North? Obviously not the Bears. Yeah, I really think it will be a toss-up between the Lions and the Packers, but there is obviously some bias in there for me. However, I think that I'm not the only one who feels that way. That's what the betting odds say as well. 1-1 on Bichette. Deals. Going to be outside. 2-1. What's everybody's plans for the weekend, by the way? Obviously, we're all here enjoying this nice afternoon game, but what are we doing tonight? Any plans with a significant other, by yourself, with some friends? What are we up to? Deals on Bo. That is swing and a miss. Also, Heel, not even at 50 pitches yet, so we are not working him enough. 262 people in here. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like. Smash the subscribe button. That one's going to be fouled off right there. Drew Gamer, so I'll be honest. I clicked into your prospect update, but I was moving when I did it. And you sent a novel, pal. So like I haven't had a chance to actually read it yet. I will do that in the next day or so. 2-2. Oh yes, there you go. Way outside. Taking a book or a page out of Chris Bassett's book right there. I'm 1 minute ahead. So, Mr. McMillan, if you are actually 1 minute ahead, if you could do me a big solid and just like lay off occasionally the spoilers, because you're right, it is a walk. Bo Bichette on base, everybody. All right, we have a base runner with nobody out. This is, I think, the first time that we've had this. Gonna twist one up tonight? What does that mean, P-Chan? I don't know what that means, brother. All right, Dalton Varsho. Time to chop some wood. Let's go, King. So here's the thing. I don't mind the spoilers either, but it's just like, I want to give you guys an authentic reaction, and I hate it when it's like I see, oh, big time home run here, and then I'm like, well, do I, you know, like I want to give you that authentic reaction, and I want to have that as well, honestly. 2-0 on Dalton Varsho. Come on. Starting to miss now. Heel's losing it. That is going to be in there. This feels like the inning. Jesus, Tanner. Be careful, buddy. The whole chat is on one today. Oh, Dalton. Okay, we gotta... Let's rein it in, pal. Let's rein it in. You know that wasn't you. That was way outside. Let's not do that again. Okay, so listen, Pickleball Pat. I thought that's what it meant, but I didn't want to assume. I don't know. Listen, I don't know, man. I assumed that's what it was, but I figured I'd let him ask in case. Because the other time you guys were talking about gooning, and I had no fucking idea what gooning was, and I made myself look like an idiot. 2-2 on Varsho. Heel deals. That is going to be a ball. Well done. Full count. Get yourself on. Pass the baton. I want 2 people on base with nobody out. Give me 2 people on base with nobody out. And that is way outside. Okay, there we go. We got 2 people on, folks. And Heel is losing it. Yeah, here comes the pitching coach. His command is all over the place, everybody. Honestly, might be dealing with something because he went from being dominant to now we're missing by feet, not inches. Feet is what he's missing by. Gotta score here. Yeah, this is your inning. This is your inning, chat. Bunt the ball. Okay, so it goes Lucas, and then, hold up. So we have Lucas. And then Kiner, Falefa, and Jimenez. Do we bunt for Kiner, Falefa, and Jimenez to, you know, maybe one of them gets the hit? Lucas is relatively good with the bunt, but let's see what we do here. He is not going to bunt. He is not going to bunt. He's going to swing. Yeah, I'm kind of with Buck on that one. So he's saying this is not a bunting situation just because of the talent, but then you fucking double play. Oh, are we safe? All right, okay. Actually, not the worst case scenario. He advanced one of the runners. He did get an out, but the sac fly is still in play. The sac fly is still in play. Okay, IKF. Put one in the outfield, guy. Cut the lead in half. Put one in the outfield. Get on the board. Feel good about yourself. Or even better, get a base hit. And then let the next individual put one in the outfield. Top of the 4th right here. 60th pitch incoming for Luis Heel. This is our best opportunity we've had all game, chat. That's a really nice pitch. That's a strike right there. Okay, Mr. McMillan, I'm going to have to block you, sadly. Or at least from my view, if you keep you know, putting the spoilers in there, brother, because kind of annoying. 0-2 on IKF. That is... Do we get the run? Okay. RBI. We get the run. 2-1. Not how I expected it to go down. But we cut the lead in half. Blue Jays are on the board. Wasn't sexy. We're there. Okay, I'll stop. All right, yeah. I mean, just like for, again, like if somebody home runs and, you know, like, and it's a big moment, like, feel free to react in the chat. But it's just like, you know, every ball, every strike, you know? I don't know about that. This is from Jimenez. Wow, one pitch, one out. Okay, we're out of that inning, but still 2-1. We now have a little bit of momentum here. Jimenez needs to take more than one pitch. Couldn't agree more, dude. Jimenez is the biggest dead spot in this lineup. But now we get to start with... Oh, well, we're not actually starting at the top. We're starting with Heineman. But I'll take that. We start with Heineman, then we have Anka, then we have Barger. Feels like next inning we could definitely cook. Two one in the game, boys. Hell yeah. That's it. Now we're only just one home run away. So if Bassett can keep doing what he's doing, and he's actually doing okay, right? Like, knock on wood. Those runs that came in, they weren't earned. Vladdy made a mistake. Looks like the game won't be rained out. Okay, so I guess that's positive right now because the Jays are no thunderstorm until 4 p.m. All right. Nice clean inning here. Nice clean, quick inning. Get the offense back up with the momentum going. Yo, if anybody wins the trip to Japan or Puerto Rico with Jays Care, you want to take me? We can vlog it. Clean inning with Bassett. Are you high? I'm not high, but apparently the entire chat is high. It's like half you guys are on the ganja today, apparently. Bassett deals. That one's going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 on Dominguez. Good news for us is that we're dealing with the bottom part of their lineup. Deals. All right, 1-1. All right, a little low right there. 2-1. Japan trip would be amazing. Oh, it would go so hard. It would go so hard. That is a ground ball. And that will be an out. Okay, great. One gone very quickly. We like to see that. I'll be in Japan during the playoffs. That's awesome. Bottom of the fourth, Volpe. Dude, this guy is just not it. I understand why a lot of Yankee fans are getting on Volpe. And they just love him over there, right? Like, Aaron Boone never says anything bad about Anthony Volpe. Oh, yes. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bassett at 56 pitches, so been relatively efficient. That's going to be out of play. 1-2. If we can hold the Yankees for 2, we win for sure. You'd imagine, right? With the way that our offense is playing, although holding them to 2 would be very difficult. Granted, we held them to 1 yesterday, so not impossible. 2-2. Volpe is Boone's secret son. It feels like that, right? And that's going to be an out. Isaiah Connor. Oh. Okay, yeah, it is. He's acting weird there for a second. I thought that he did or didn't catch that, but he did catch that. So 2 gone very quickly. So clean inning so far. We like this. Nikki, who's your daddy and what does he do? His name is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and he bats 3rd for the Blue Jays. Bottom of the 4th here, 2 outs. Wells up. 1-0. Nice play, needed that. I mean, look, if you're going to have IKF on this team, then this is what he needs to do for you, right? Just missed there. 2-0. You can attack this guy. He's batting .215. Bassett. Outside 3-0. Missing now. But IKF instead of Joey. Yeah, it's weird, man. Joey's had a rough time in AAA Buffalo since being down there, but you could argue that that's because he's been, sent down and it's difficult adjustment and everything like that. So I don't really understand that. I wish I could give you guys a more detailed analysis as to why they wanted to do that. Clearly, they value the veteranness of IKF and the fact that he has been with the team before. That's right in the middle, but that is going to be caught by Andres Jimenez. And we do get a clean inning from Chris Bassett. So no, I am not high. He's just playing well right now. He was starting out poor. He is now playing better. You love to see it. Offense, cut the lead in half last inning. Can we tie the ball game or take the lead here with the top of the lineup coming back up? Relatively quick game so far. We're about a little bit over an hour in and closing in on the halfway mark. So, decent pitching matchup to date. Oh, who's going yard today, chat? Is anyone going yard for the Jays? I feel like Dalton Varsho has to go yard at least one time in this series. It's just like he's been hitting the ball so damn hard. And Yankee Stadium is built specifically for a guy like that. I feel like he's got to do it. Oh, what happened in the Red Sox Diamondbacks game yesterday? I didn't even check. Who won? Yeah, this could be a 3-beer game, says Lauren. What's your typical? What's the average for you? 4, 5, 6? Sox lost. Okay, excellent, excellent stuff. Oh, yeah, they just flashed up the standings right there. I didn't even have a chance to look this morning. All right, Luis Seal back out. He's been a little wild. Command's been an issue here. So if you're Toronto, I think you're taking some pitches. You're seeing if he's going to throw you a first pitch strike because he's been missing. Heineman. Oh, we actually don't have a Heineman graphic. My bad. Top of the fifth, 64th pitch from Heel. Deals. And that's going to be a ball. There you go. Looked like he was taken all the way. And I think that's the strat. There you go. That was in there. You're going to foul that one off. You see it, though, Heineman. You see it. Red Sox lost. Astros lost. Tigers lost. I knew the Tigers lost, but that's great news with the Red Sox and the Astros as well. Heel. Oh, this is hit well. Not well enough. My bad. That was a weird depth perception, dude. I thought that was going way further than it was. All right, for the first time this game, it's time to play the Unk graphic. What? What? Top of the fifth, George Springer, Unk coming up right here. Want to tie this ball game up. Give me one swing, Unk. That's not going to be deep enough. Shit. That was the one swing. He just couldn't get a hold of it. I'm surprised you don't have a Clement and Lucas graphic. They are great. Yeah. No, you're right. We just don't really have any... We don't have anything with them. Like, we don't have a theme with them. Because all the graphics, there's a theme. And they've never... Nothing has ever come naturally for those guys. I don't know why. Top of the fifth, Addison Barger.
You know what you need to do to be successful, and it's pretty much on you.
Take your money. Folks, we got 316 people in here. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. Can we get up to 169 likes? That is the goal. And if you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel as we are going to be ramping up the live streams and the content as we head closer to postseason. 2-0 on Barger. Fires. That one's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1. Luke Skywalker for Lucas. That's not bad, Tyrone. That's not bad at all. Abba Edgar, what's up, dude? Ooh, get it a play. It is not going to get it a play, and that's going to be the inning. Damn, dude. Top of the lineup didn't really do a whole lot for us right there, and we are now officially halfway through the ball game, going into the bottom of the fifth. McMahon, Grisham, and Rice coming up. 3 hits total in this ball game, so I can't really blame Bassett for anything right now. He's pitching well. He has not been getting blown up. Yeah, there's been, one or two issues, but for the most part, he's been doing good stuff. Offense has got to pick it up. For Ernie, you could do an Earn Dog graphic. I like the nickname Earn Dog, but a lot of the stuff that we do here with our graphics is like Blue Jays Today exclusive, right? Like nobody else is calling. Granted, Unk, like a lot of people call George Springer Unk, these days. But a lot of them, like we try to come with it or make it up. I don't know. Ernie Puppet for Sesame Street. Yeah, that would work. This would definitely work. Hoping for another win today, says Aber. Of course, man. Dude, if we win this ball game, we are, as it would stand today, be 5 games up in the division over the Yankees. Like, that shit would be insane. Weekend at Ernie's? Yo, what a throwback movie, eh? What was it? It wasn't Weekend at Ernie's, it was Weekend at Bernie's, right? Weekend at Bernie's? Oh, it was that's a pretty funny movie, honestly. Because the whole premise is like they're trying to get laid, right? It's like they're trying to get laid and party. And, good time. Classic, like, 80s comedy movie, They don't make comedy movies like that anymore, man. They don't. Bottom of the 5th right here. Watching all alone today. Jordan and Clayton are playing ball, says Heather Keats. Okay, yeah. So Heather Keats, it's funny. Like when we were at the ball game, so Jordan Keats was nice enough to take us to the ball game with his family, and Heather, be honest, how often do your boys, you know, give you the whole rundown, the play-by-play of their games after the fact? Because I was getting the rundown of like all the recent plays that have happened in the softball. 2-1 on McMahon. Because it's not the 80s anymore. No, I know, P-Chan, but it's like something about the way that those comedy movies were made. Like, I don't know. I think you can make an argument that some of them are better than some of the comedy movies that are made nowadays. 2-2 on McMahon. Bassett, 69th pitch. Nice. We're good. We're good, he says. We're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling, bro. Yeah, early 2000s had a good run, too. I feel like there hasn't been any, like, really top-tier comedy movies in the last, you know, recently. Like, it feels like they're all kind of, like, the writing is just cheap. We're out of good ideas, and the writing's just cheap these days. I would love to be proven wrong, so if you guys know any really good comedy movies that have come out in the last few years, please let me know, but yeah, they just don't hit like some of those old ones. That is going to be a walk right there from Bassett. And I would imagine that even though Bassett's at 70 pitches, I think that you're going to see the bullpen start to work here, because this is going to be the 3rd time through the lineup, and we do have a fully rested pen. Runner at first. Bassett fires. That one's going to be hit foul. 0-1. Bassett fires. That one is fouled off. But the first Hangover movie was top tier. The following ones after that, not so much. But the first one was, like, that was just a great idea. It was a great idea that nobody had really thought of before. But, you know, it's such a universal experience. Like, this is a beautiful strikeout. Thank you, Bassett. Challenge him. You can challenge occasionally. Oh, Jesus, we got Ryan Barucki up. Holy shit. It's like, it's such a relatable thing. We've all been hungover before, right? And there's all been, you know, you're hungover, you're like, oh, fuck, what happened last night? And they took it to the extremes. Such a good movie. The first one. The following ones, it's kind of like we just repeated the same thing. But the first one was great. 1-0 on Ben Rice. That's going to be a strike right there. Something must be bothering Bassett. No, I don't think so. I think that, I mean, maybe there's like a little something, and that's why he said, like, no, we're good. But I think that the reason that they got the pen up right now is because you have a runner on. The pen is fully rested. And this is the 3rd time through the lineup. So if you start to see that Bassett is struggling with something, you're in a very tight ball game. You want to keep this thing close. 1-1 on Ben Rice. Yep, ground ball would go hard. Oh, fuck, that's a ground ball and it's a base hit. And this is not what we needed. Okay, they hold him at second, so that's something. Gonna have to, yeah, Pete Walker's coming out to have a chat. Bassett on the ropes every inning, it seems. Well, I don't know if you can say that. He's had some clean ones. But yeah, this isn't ideal. With Aaron Judge and now the middle of the lineup coming up. Not ideal. And they're talking about how we're gonna get him. Because you can't really put him on at this point and load up the bases with Bellinger behind him. They can walk Aaron Judge. I don't know. What do you guys think is the move here? Would you load the bases up and you know, have one out, and then you basically put the sac fly? See, I don't know, because then the sac fly's in play, and I just don't know if you would do that. But again, it's fucking Aaron Judge, and if he homers here, you're gonna look like an idiot. So I think that you try to pitch around the outsides. If he walks, then okay. If he swings at one and like the strike gets called, then you try to pitch to him. I think that's what they're gonna do here. We'll see. Bottom of the fifth, Bassett. That's gonna be low. 1-0. 140 career hits against Toronto. That's the most versus any opponent. Of course it is. Of course it is. This might work. One. And... oh, okay, he's safe. He's safe. He's safe. All right, we get one out. I will take that. No double play, but... sac fly is no longer in effect. Bellinger's going to need to make a hit here. He got jammed. All right, Bassett, work your way out of this. Work your way out of this one. Yeah, you don't bring in Baraki against Bellinger. He kills lefties. No. Bottom of the fifth. Step off. Bassett says, no, 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 no. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Nice pitch by Bassett there. That was really good. KC lost in football yesterday. Just wow. Yeah, Kansas City didn't look like Kansas City, honestly. It looked like the supporting cast surrounding Mahomes. You know, they looked weak. They looked sloppy. They looked weak, whereas Justin Herbert looked locked in, and the rest of his supporting cast also looked like they were helping him. This is going to be a ground ball up the middle. Bo Bichette fires that one over to first base. Oh, fuck! Vladdy says, look. Bo Bichette threw it off the bag. Vladdy did a spin move, kind of hit Bellinger on the back. The question is, did we hit him in time? And Vladdy's saying, look at it. He's saying you got to check, so we are going to challenge this thing. He came off there. Yeah, so he definitely came off the bag, but it's whether or not he spun around in time and hit Bellinger on the back before he touched the bag. We need to see the replay here. This should be a pretty easy to confirm or overturn. So Bo Bichette fired that one just a little wide. Vladdy had to get off the bag. Vladdy never fucking touched him. Vladdy, what are we doing here, man? Bro, what? Oh, he might have got him on the foot. Dude, he might have got him on his freaking heel. That's insane. Bro, I've never fucking seen that before. I have never seen that before. Getting someone out at first base off of their foot? He fucking got him on his foot, chat. Vladdy Gold Glove. Vladdy Gold Glove. I've never seen somebody at running the... And it's not even like he slid or anything. He was just like... Dude, his stride, Bellinger's stride must be so big. Like, how did you even do that? Yeah, Bellinger jumped. That's... I've never seen that before. Got him on his fucking... He was dead to rights. He had his beat, man. He had his beat. And Vladdy got him on the foot. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. He got lucky. Yeah, of course he got lucky, but who cares, man? We take those. We take those. All right. Wow. Okay. Vladdy, play of the game, question mark? Honestly, could be. None of this matters, though, if the offense doesn't score another run. So we got to score at least one more, tie this ball game up. And yeah, exactly. Well, honestly, we probably need more than one because the bullpen's going to come in soon. And we know how that's going to go. So, yeah. Vlad should be an ump when he retires. He usually does call, like, pretty... Like, when he says check it, he's usually on to something, right? I mean, that one especially, you would have felt yourself touch. So, I guess it's easy for him to you know, say, go look at it, because he literally felt himself touch. No, it's raining. Oh. Oh, it's coming. And wind picked up. Uh-oh. Bro, genuinely get a fucking roof, Yankees. Who do you think you are? Why are you... Like, why do you think that you're so much better than us that, you know, we don't need a roof because we're old school? Like, just get a roof, all right? Get a roof. 0-1 on Vladdy. And now they really need to get the bats going drastically in this inning, because if it does get rained out, correct me if I'm wrong, like, after 5 innings, that's when, if it gets rained out, you lose, right? That's how it works? 1-2 on Vladdy. Yeah, it's after 5. See, that's gotta... I get why they do that. I understand. But if it's actually a 1-run game like this... That feels like such BS, you know? Like, we're talking about 1 home run is the difference, and we're not playing the whole ball game. 2-2 on Vladdy. That's not going to do it, and Vladdy's upset about it. The ball is just not flying today, and it's going to be that much harder for it to fly when it's coming down like this as well. Unless we're winning. True, Leah. True. Agreed. And it does look like the rain is really starting to come down. And Bassett might be done. Bobo. After 7 innings, not 5. Oh, okay, so it's 7 now. All right, so that's a little bit more reasonable. But that does mean that as it's like, if we get through this inning and then they cancel it, which the umpires are probably thinking about, like, because they know too. I mean, okay, if it's after 7, then like we'll cancel it when the game's done, and then, well, hopefully the rain just holds off. 1-1 on Bo. 79th pitch for Heel. That one's going to be outside. 2-1. Yes, that's a double. That should be a double. It took a bad ricochet. Yep, double. Okay, huge. Huge. Varsho, you need to come up clear, man. The clock is ticking. The rain is falling. It's time now. $44 doubles, is that true? For Bo? 44? I don't know how many doubles he's got in his career, but that feels like a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so they're gonna get a bullpen guy going right now. We need to score this run. With the game potentially getting rained out, like, this run needs to cash. I can't bring the paddle out halfway through, Michael. That's just not how it works. We didn't warm it up or anything, you know? All right. Dalton Varsho with his 903 OPS. Holy shit. Top of the sixth right here. Heel, 81st pitch incoming, deals. That is a big swing and a miss. Okay, look, I know that you want to tie it up here, Varsho, but stay within yourself, guy. Stay within yourself. Oh, 1-1. Inside, 1-1. Oh, come on, you got to catch that, Dalton. It's a good pitch, though. That was inside fastball. How does somebody warm a paddle up asking for a friend? Dude, you've seen me warm it up, sixth chakra. You've seen me, like, come on, chat. How do we warm up the paddle? Everyone should know by now. 1-2 on Dalton. There you go. Good take. 2-2. Give me the base hit, man. Give me the base hit. Make a mistake. Make a mistake. Make a mistake. Make a mistake. They didn't. Fuck. Okay, 2 out. Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. All right. It's up to Nathan Lucas right now, chat. Come on, Nathan. Come up clutch for the boys. Come up clutch for the boys. That's getting out of play. Okay, thank God. Thank God. My 3-2 prediction doesn't feel so far off. Yeah, bro, I said 8-5 Toronto. Pretty sure I'm toast. Lightning, says Smart. Is there lightning? If there's lightning, they'll call it. Oh, 1 on Lucas. That. Oh, wow, they didn't call that. Thank God. 1-1. Oof. Yeah, it does not. Weather doesn't look good, chat. It looks dark. 1-2. Imagine Jays lose to Mother Nature. Yeah, people are leaving. It looks like it's coming down a lot, too. This game could get called at any moment, chat. I think this game could get called at any moment. Fouled off. It's a 1 p.m. game. They'll be in the delay all day as long as the field gets crazy. Yeah, that's true, actually. Fires. Get through it. Yes! 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 Dalton Varsho, go! Go, Varsho! Go, Varsho! I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna fucking crash out. Or fuck, if Bo Bichette, it wasn't Varsho, it was Bo. And now he's hurt too. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking crash out. Oh, we get the base knock. And Bo is hurt? Oh my god. And the tarp is coming on the field. Oh my god. Oh, and he immediately grabbed his leg. He literally immediately grabbed his leg. Oh my god, that's just fucking terrible. This is literally... This is worst case scenario. We don't tie the ball game. We now... The tarp's coming out. So... This game could get... This game might genuinely be canceled. And we would lose. And Bo Bichette is hurt. That's like the worst... Like, you could not have scripted a worse play for Toronto. You actually could not have scripted a worse play. And he immediately grabs his leg. And they walked him straight into the, through the dugout, right into the locker room. Didn't even think about it. They just walked him straight in there. Wow. And they're taking everything out of the dugouts here, chat. I'm going to take a look at Twitter here. We may have to call the live stream, folks, if it's going to be a long delay. Because I do got stuff, plans I'm doing today. Dude, that's... Wow. I'm checking Twitter right now to see if there is any updates of any kind as to what the weather could look like. Get a roof. Dude, I've been saying this forever. Like, why? It's 2025. Like, there's AI that's smarter than human beings, and we don't have a roof in baseball? What are we doing? Like, actually, what are we doing? Who's got the weather updates here, man? Is Keegan gonna have this info for us? Shout out Keegan Matheson. Are you going to have the information that I need? It's gonna... Oh, hold up. Here's Jamie. I'm gonna take a look. Where can I find this? Like, where would the... they don't have any information right now. Trying to figure out when this game would come back on here. Yankees game. Will that do it? Dude, I'm looking at it right now. People are tweeting that they don't even know if they're going to resume. That might just genuinely be it, chat. We might have just lost. We literally might have just lost. And Bo might have got hurt on the final play. Okay. I guess that is going to be the live stream, everybody. Not the way that we wanted that to end. That was literally the worst possible case scenario across the board. But unless something changes, I think we may have just lost the ball game. Wow. I feel like I genuinely like that was like so anticlimactic, and then also I am just like I'm just like upset now. All right, I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in here and spending your afternoon with us. Sorry that it did not go better and that the game didn't continue. It says the radar doesn't look horrible. I was literally just looking at somebody's radar saying that it's like they're thinking it's not gonna continue. I don't know. If the game comes back in like a few minutes, maybe I'll hop back in here and finish it off. But if not, I appreciate every single one of you. If the game does come back and I'm not here, fingers crossed the Jays can win this thing. And honestly, most importantly, out of all of this, Bo Bichette's got to be healthy, man. Because if he's got a problem with his leg, like that is major issues for postseason ball and that run right there. But thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already done so, hit that like, smash the subscribe button, guys. And as always, go Jays go. Oh, I feel deflated.